Yo, what's good? As always, it's Dex.
Queen Esther here. Crowned it.
JacobiJones here.
And your boy, Alexander Benedict.
Welcome back. A lot is going on this week since everything started. So before we jump into anything else, we're going to go ahead and do the Black History Month Spotlight. And for that, I'll turn it over to Alexander Benedict.
Hi, guys. How y'all doing? This week, we're going with James Baldwin, born August 2nd, 1924. I'm so sorry. And he died December 1st, 1987 in France. At the age of 63, he was a novelist, a playwright, essayist, poet, and world-renowned activist whose work shed light on racial discrimination and tore down racial barriers. His latest work, I Am Not Your Negro, which was formatted from book to film and was narrated by Samuel L. Jackson, is the unfinished manuscript of Baldwin's Remember This House, which highlights racism in America and his experiences with such, and close friends like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Medgar Evers. One of his favorite quotes, and forgive me if I say it a little bit off, was to be Black in America and to be of sound in mind is to be relatively angry all the time. With that,
Okay, well,
That almost made me cry. I ain't gonna lie. I was just sitting here like,
James.
because I like James, you know, as a gay Black man.
He was a very profound guy, man. Like I can't express how like he had this vibe about him, like, you know, like you want to hear what he had to say, or, you know, and he didn't play like don't come for him. He had that don't come for me energy because I'm gonna show you what it is. Look at that face, man.
He's like,
that.
Yeah, no.
That's the and
What
So-
you want from me, motherfucker? That's how you look.
And
Legend.
he left the U.S. at an early age. He was like, man, America ain't really for me because like this racial discrimination is bad. So he went all the way to Paris, man. He went to France. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And
That's notable.
I have a few Black friends like that who left the States and they live in Europe somewhere now because they're just like, they don't treat us like this over there.
yo, like for real, like I'm in Iraq right now, and yo, people literally walk up to me and be like, yo, can I take a picture with you? Oh my God, are you a rapper? And I'm just like, no, but I could be.
Say yes. Say yes.
So yeah.
Is that a form of like admiration, or I've never seen this before?
No, I think
Okay.
a little bit of both. I think it's because we're cool.
Yeah, we are.
We the shit. You know what I mean?
Usually
Like
for me, it's because I'm a super tall chick.
everything we have has been bitten off of because they want to be us. And the reason that they enslaved us is because they know how powerful we really are. You know what I mean? Like, I think I saw something on somebody's social media. Maybe it was yours, Pete, about some, or it was gonna be another friend about some, the richest person in history was this like king and queen in Africa at some point, like, you know, centuries ago. But you know, we got it like that.
okay, well, with that being said, we're gonna jump into it. Before we get into our scheduled topics for this week, I want to add a little segment called Around the Net, where we gonna, you know, pick out something that kind of caught our interest on the internet, and we gonna give it a little bit of attention. Now, there are two topics that we're gonna speak about. One I originally wanted to talk about, and then something better came along. But with all fairness, I'm gonna give both topics the fair attention that they both deserve. The first one being this right here. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Little Uzi Vert's Diamond.
This nigga.
What's the reason? Like, really, what's the reason?
But you know what, though? In all honesty, I don't think that he's really this stupid. So I really honestly think, and I don't think that I think that it's fake. I think it's a fake stone because he know you gonna have to have security hardcore for the rest of your fucking life, or it's fake. Like, so I saw some celebrity post saying that all their jewelry is fake. It looks real, but it's just pure zirconia.
For those who haven't seen it, this is it right here. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, unfortunately. You know, I'm happy for him. Everyone is allowed to do what they want to do with themselves. But I also feel like this is also a societal issue. The fact that he wants to go put his money on his face instead of investing.
He don't even got that much money. Like, that's the thing. I was like $24 million on a diamond. He don't got that much money in reality to be blowing on some shit like that. He ain't worth hundreds of millions.
Everyone is speculating that it's not a $24 million diamond.
It ain't real.
But even if it is, what does that do? Who does he think it? What is he? What is he? A crystal gem now? What is he? What is he? One of the treasure trolls? Is that what this is?
Bro,
hey,
your boy the black vision.
I think he was trying to contact his third eye. You know how maybe.
No, you do that through meditation and the Lord. Listen, you do that through meditation and the Lord.
This is exactly why. This is exactly why we are looked at the way we are, because people get some money.
No,
hold on, hear me out. They are spending it on frivolous shit. That shit is frivolous as hell. I get it, you flexing, but who you flexing on? Granted, it was an amazing PR stunt. I will say that.
And that's exactly what I said.
That's something that our brain
he wants to
is
get his
going
music
to.
Out there.
That's something our brain is going to, because we have been conditioned to think that about black people like everybody else has. If a white person did this, we wouldn't be thinking that kind of concept.
Yes,
for one, I think it's
I
fake.
I would think
like he's wasting money.
I think it's fake. But two, I think it's just a straight attention play. Like, he just wants attention. He's like most of these rappers and most of these people who get their faces tattooed, they want to be looked at. It's narcissistic. They want people to look at them. They want attention, and he put a piece of stone in his forehead because he wants people to look at him. It probably ain't real, and he didn't spend that much money on the shit. $24 million. I mean, his net worth ain't 24.9. You know what I mean?
Listen,
like, it ain't.
I feel like what he's doing is he just created an entire world of Thanos is walking around, because if you get caught slipping, somebody will snatch it out of his head. Even if it's not $24 million. The point is, once you put that attachment, hey, this is the diamond that was in Lil Uzi Vert's head that got snatched out, that price already doubles.
I think that he was able to get done what he wanted to get done. People are talking about him. Look, he got a whole segment on the he wanted attention.
His net worth is $16 million. Ain't no way that he got that's not a real stone. Like, it's not a real stone. Like, it's just, I never thought it was to begin with. I don't think nobody is really that stupid with their money, even billionaires who could not be affected by 24 million. It's just
Thank
not
you for
real.
that research.
Hey, Jacobi, do you have a paper towel? Because you just spilled all of the tea. Like, I'm gonna need you to wipe that up. You just spilled all of that tea.
It's trash. Like,
he's trolling. He's just trolling right now. That's all he's saying.
Yeah.
Well,
in my personal opinion, boy said it.
Go ahead, Pete.
Was that?
No, you were saying,
like,
Pete?
You said it, like, once you put that out there, like, now dudes is gunning for you. Like, we want to catch you slipping so we can alleviate you of that $24 million stone. We want to see you in these streets, bro.
Right.
Don't get caught slipping, bro.
Listen, I'm just saying, to call that kind of unnecessary attention is ridiculous in my personal opinion. And more importantly, who are you flexing on? Who are you flexing? And no one trying. I mean, one guy has a diamond teardrop, but I mean,
himself. He's flexing for himself. It makes him feel good. It's all a mental play. Like, it's all just mental illness.
Well, I will say this: if that's the case, Little Uzi Vert, you won. You won. No one else is gonna no one else is gonna catch up. No one else wants to. You won. Hats off to you, my friend. Now, the other thing I wanted to share is a little video. Um, I want everyone to kind of pay attention to this. It was a longer, it's like a 6-minute video. I edited it down a little bit. Her name is what? I think it's Amanda Ruffins.
Yes.
Yep.
And she has a show called The Amanda Ruffin Show. For those of you just listening, you can go ahead and you can Google her and find her on the internet.
Someone saying, why do we need a Black History Month? How would you like it if we had a White History Month? Every month is White History Month. But hear me out. I think we do need a White History Month because the American history that's taught in schools is so whitewashed, we don't learn the real story. We learn lies like George Washington chopping down a cherry tree, but not the fact that George had 18 slaves before he turned 18. We learned that Abraham Lincoln said 77 years ago, but not that he said, I am not, nor ever have been, in favor of bringing about in any way the social and political equality of the Black and white races. There must be the position of superior and inferior, and I am in favor of having the superior position assigned to the white race. That the right to bear arms was added to the Constitution so white men could keep their slaves in check. At the time the Constitution was written, most states required every able-bodied man who lived there to serve on a slave patrol. The slave patroller guys just stopped every Black person. Over time, those slave patrols eventually evolved into militias, and during the Revolutionary War, those militias became the American army. And when the war ended, America had a bunch of roving bands of men who had guns, so they put those men in charge of putting down slave rebellions. And eventually, they put them in charge of enforcing all the laws, or as they called it back then, policing. While Southern men were busy forming the KKK, Southern women were busy forming a fun club called the United Daughters of the Confederacy. The United Daughters joined school boards and formed lobbying groups to make textbooks more favorable to Confederates. And they got so powerful that textbook publishers had to get their approval before school boards agreed to purchase social studies books. Our schools don't teach an honest version of American history. And that's why we need White History Month. History shouldn't just be a list of names and dates. It's supposed to give us context for the present. How can we learn about Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass and MLK's response to inequality without understanding the true history of the country that enshrined that inequality into law?
And that's that. So
know your history.
So what do you all think?
You did an amazing editing job, first of all.
We ain't talking about me. We're talking about her right now. But thank you. I appreciate it.
No, she dropped she dropped jewels. And all I want to say is know your history. After watching that, I don't know, as any African-American, Black person, whatever you consider yourself, it kind of makes your stomach hurt. It makes you upset.
I'm gonna do like Raven Simone. I'm not African-American. I'm an American.
You know, it's crazy though.
I'm not
saying that.
Surprised, like,
I didn't.
I feel it too. I feel we got to just stop racially, not profiling, because we are different races and we are different shades and colors and come from different places. But we all are American.
I mean, yeah, but what I'm saying is, prior to all of this, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of the stuff she said, I didn't even know. She inspired me.
Because they didn't teach it to us while we were in school, which is exactly what's up.
Remember, I've been saying that for how long now? That
I think we should have a White History Month like she just did. Exactly.
I believe it. No,
where Black people pick the curriculum.
Because at the end, listen.
So we can tell the truth. Be like, we're trying to celebrate y'all and y'all fuckery.
At the end of the day, the history books is written by the victors. You know.
Can you say that one more time, please?
I said the history books are written by the victors. And at the end of the day, who's going to question it? Especially if you're the prominent power that writes these books, that puts them out, that sells them, that gets them published. Who can and what can you say at that point in time? I feel like she's not wrong. I feel like, we learn a lot of stuff in school, but a lot of it is half truths, or not even half, quarter truths,
Bro, but here's the thing. Like, you're 100% right. Look at Christopher Columbus now. For example,
1942.
The only reason why here's my point. when Christopher Columbus sailed, when he sailed to India, he was supposed to go to India. He never made it, and landed in the West Indies. He sailed under Spanish rule. He was a conquistador. He was a
conquistador.
Yes, for the Spanish Empire. He wasn't even standing for us. Yet we celebrate him. You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
It's a day off, and he also mass murdered American Indians.
And then the only reason why we did that was because, hey, at the time you had Italian immigrants coming across, and they were getting treated like dirt, and they were like, "Wait, hold on, bro. We the reason why y'all are even here in the first place, thanks to Christopher Columbus, because a guy, I forgot his name. He rewrote the expedition of Christopher Columbus. They were like, yo, that was our guy. Bam, we got a federally funded holiday for this dude.
I'm gonna cry.
And I'd be like,
there are many.
It's just frustrating. It gives me a headache when I think about all the shit that we've been through. And I really wish they would just
angry.
And I'm not angry. It's just exhausting. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I just wish, like, and it's such, honestly, it's just so sad because it's such an easy fix, in all honesty. I think if we treated racism like terrorists, people would wake the fuck up. If people were afraid to be racist, they would take the steps to educate themselves to recognize that this is the way I think is stupid, the way I think is unjust, the way I think is wrong, because they have no fear behind being racist. And you can't take racist and just say, oh, you're racist, you're crazy, go over there, go away. Trevor Noah once said, then they're going to just go congregate over there and build each other up. You have to educate them, but they have, like, it's just like going to rehab or going to jail, and you have to get your shit together. Like, I wish they had like consequences behind the ignorance, but that's not. And this is why James Baldwin moves to Paris, because it ain't worth it in America. This is why I live in Hawaii, and I have no desire to go to the mainland and all that shit, because we don't have these problems here in Hawaii. We don't have police brutality. We don't. When I get pulled over, I'm not afraid. The cops don't pick on me. Like, I'm not racially profiled. Like, we don't have those issues here.
Hey, so, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into the topics. But prior to doing so, we missed something last week, so we're going to add it again this week. What are we all sipping on today?
Bro, so I'm drinking a Red Tiger.
What's that?
Man.
Yeah, so break it down. It sounds vicious.
It's a locally made drink. It's basically what Coca-Cola was supposed to be back in the day. Oh, shoot.
I don't think.
Yeah, it was supposed to be what Coca-Cola was supposed to be back in the day. It's like cocaine in a bottle.
I don't think. Hold on. I don't think Pete's giving it any justice.
Some.
Hold on. I don't think Pete's giving it any justice. I've had Wild Tiger when me and Pete met. We were actually in a place that actually had Wild Tiger. Wild Tiger
don't go to sleep, nigga.
It's like no. Wild Tiger. If cocaine and speed got together, had a child, and then fed it Red Bull and put it out in the world.
So ain't no alcohol in it though. Is there alcohol in it?
No, you don't need the alcohol in it.
What is in it? What is?
You do look a little jittery.
Like Red Bull.
You don't need you don't need the alcohol.
No, you don't need
Saturday. No, right. What's in it though? Seriously, what's in it? Like, is it what they put in our energy drinks, but 10 times more? Herbs, spices.
I think what it is when you're overseas, it's regulated a little differently.
Yeah. I know the different.
They don't have a USDA or whatever it is.
It have nicotine in it, but they took that out.
It did used to have nicotine. That's right.
Are you serious? Okay.
These ones don't. But
I want some. Can you send me some? It's probably illegal.
I'll bring some home. No,
there was that and Wild Stallion.
Ooh, I've had me a few Wild Stallions in my day.
Is that
Listen, Jacobi, no one's asking you about your Saturday nights, okay?
I said in my day, not yesterday.
I'm gonna leave Jones alone. All right.
What are you drinking, Jones?
I'm drinking. Who is it? Robert Mondavi.
Robert Mondavi. Yes.
Pinot.
Okay.
And I don't normally drink
What's
red
up,
in the
Merlot?
morning like this because it's 9:30 a.m. in Honolulu.
Oh God.
Didn't nobody know that,
It's called-
Jacobi? You just told everyone you're drinking it. You morning drinking.
I'm morning drinking.
On
that's
a
cool.
Sunday,
It's Black
fine.
History Month. I'm stressed.
And
Now
it's
they
the
know.
Lord's
Thankful.
Day.
You about
And
to
it's
be- you about
another
to be
day of
day drunk?
Shabbat.
You have to be day
Yeah,
drunk all
right.
day.
This
They
is
know
the
it
blood
now.
of Christ.
Okay, blood of Christ. It's another
Eat.
day of Shabbat.
I see you're not drinking. What are you doing over there?
I have absolutely nothing. I could go get some stuff because I am parched. I'm quite parched.
By all means, go get some stuff.
No.
I'm on my second
But
glass. I
give
got a
us
little
1 second.
head buzz.
What I'm drinking is something that I created, kind of was of what I had. I call it the Hennessy Smash.
I'm so rude. I didn't even ask you what you were having. Hennessy Smash. So you're gonna kill people.
Hennessy Smash. Basically, it's almost like a painkiller, but I
Sounds like a
replaced the
black
rum with
porno.
Hennessy, and with the creamed coconut, I used Malibu. So it's actually nice. It's a nice islandy drink that'll put
It
you to sleep on the
sounds-
beach.
It sounds
Sweet.
smooth. No, it sounds smooth. Exactly.
It
It's
is
gonna
sweet.
knock you out.
He's right.
I'm not
It
a
is sweet and
coconut
it is
fan.
smooth.
You
It-
like coconut though, Dex. I'm not a
I'm not a huge
person.
coconut fan, but you know what though? Because of the coconut and orange juice and the pineapple juice you put in it, it kind of gives it a nice little. It's a weird, like almost like a nutmeggy flavor. It's kind of odd, but it's really good.
But Hennessy Smash sounds like a black porn, which I mean I'm down for it. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try.
Hennessy and Smash. Oh, I'm gonna copyright that. That was-
Hennessy Smash Productions.
Coming, hey, coming to a private theater near you.
Right?
Black Long Johns
Glory holes
and
and all.
Black Long Johns and
Please let's change the subject. I
and
had
Crystal
sex in a
takes
long
it in
time.
Hennessy Smash.
I can't
All right,
talk
we
about
off
this
this.
kind of stuff.
All right, so to jump into our first topic,
First,
kind of have a couple we're going to talk about today. So I guess a good starting point would be
first
a
time.
hoe phase prior to marriage. Is a hoe phase prior to marriage necessary for a successful marriage?
No,
Really?
it's not necessary. No,
is not necessary.
Healthy. Yes, it's healthy because I think I've mentioned this before to y'all. I used to think that one dick would never be enough for me, and I would just, it's such a plethora of penises in the world, shapes, sizes, colors, creeds. And then one day I met someone and I felt like his penis was enough, and that didn't work out. But there's so many more in the world. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel like it's necessary in any shape or form, because if you find that person that can touch any and everything and take you over there, you could have ran through the whole wide world and not been satisfied.
Yeah,
for no
but,
reason.
as two penis people, Esther,
Hold on.
we like penis.
We're not gonna, Jacobi. We're not gonna glaze past what you just said about two penis people.
We like penis. Like we're the two on the panel that enjoy a good old dugout. But as the penis people, we
He's like,
I have learned now, like I used to think like if I fucks with you and you got like even if you have a regular sized dick, you're a little dick, like I'm going to cheat on you because you some places reach right here, and then some places reach on So, but now as I have evolved,
I'm a virgin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Please. As I have evolved, now I feel like if I met a man with an average penis, I would not cheat on him. But 20-year-old something, Jacobi, shit.
Listen, I feel like a whole phase prior to marriage is absolutely necessary, in my personal opinion.
Necessary? Why necessary?
Hold on, let me explain why. Why. because I kind of feel like that whole phase lets you get a lot of stuff into and out of your system, if you get what I'm saying. So when you're married, at least then you know exactly like, hey, I had my fun, I did my thing. Now I'm ready to commit to this one person. Hang on a second, Esther. Now I'm ready to commit to this one person. I kind of feel like those that get married and they skip the whole phase, then after a while, they start to look at their single friends going out and sucking all kinds of random dicks and, bashing all kind of random.
Oh, how I miss the day.
They start to grow envious.
Oh, how I miss the day.
That envious, it starts to grow dissent and what ifs and maybe.
I see that hang time, Pete. I see that hang time.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, E?
I was telling Pete, I saw his. Yeah.
But you know what, Dex? I agree with you. And I can say what I say because I went through the whole phase, like I was, girl, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, jingle bells.
Okay, John, stop. Stop. So I have a question. So you would have, instead of getting, say you had a honey pot, right? Or a t-shirt. You want this t-shirt to get stretched out before you get it? Is that necessary?
I mean, no.
Wait.
So if this whole face stops,
article of clothing.
Jacobi,
you can't use that as a reference,
all right,
though.
So I'm trying to be nice. Okay, so
isn't that what they call distressed? The distressed look.
Okay, fashion designer. Listen, no, but I'm saying, so
he has a
whole face is necessary. So you want a loose pussy by the time you get it?
Hold on a second.
Now wait a minute.
Good. Don't women always say, hey, it's resilient. It bounced back into place. We can have an entire baby and it'll snap back. I got that.
I mean, the reality of that is, yes, there is a snapback if you deal with yourself properly. After a child, there are certain things that's slightly different unless you tell the doctor while the baby's coming out, put a little extra couple of stitches in there so the pussy can go back to normal. But realistically, even, other parts, if you, stop. Even the sphincter muscle, you stretch shit out enough, it ain't going back. A rubber band, it ain't going back. So
first of all, I don't know what kind of big dick monsters you were meeting in your lifestyle, but
let me tell you, girl. Let me tell you, I know. I know.
That's because my pussy is just fine. What?
So Kegels ain't a thing no more? Like, wait.
No, Kegels are popping, but
I'm doing them right now, bitch. I'm doing
them. No, Kegels are a thing. However, a whole phase. You could Kegel all through a whole phase, but you run into like, huh?
I said, why do you think I'm smiling all the time?
You could.
I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't so bad in my teen years, but when I became a young soldier in Fort Hood, Texas, I was like the pit bull with the pink thing sticking out. I didn't give a shit.
Oh, look at Jones's eyes twinkling.
Then my homies were like, bro, I don't even care because it's just a pill and a powder away. Run me off at the ring, and hey, I'm on my way. So
look, listen, I'm not saying you gotta look for Esther, I'm not saying as a female you got to look for the largest of the large penises in the forest.
But suppose that's what they want to do in their whole thing.
Then you know what?
No such thing as too big.
But then at least when you get with what you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, you know that's a decision you made with all of the information. You know what? Hold on. It's an informed decision.
Perhaps they like to be fisted. Whatever the case.
Why are you judging?
I'm not judging. I'm just saying with certain things comes wear and tear.
You need a whole face to learn what you like.
I'm not into that.
It seems like a lot of this you're taking personally, so I'm gonna need you to hold on.
No, I'm in the S&M. Hey, everybody has their thing.
Which is fine. I'm just saying with whole phases and lack of being a virtuous woman. Or man,
what I will
comes some distress. That's all I'm saying.
You and this virtuous woman stuff. Listen, who are you trying to fool? Us, the audience, or yourself?
And hey, I had moments. But no, I did.
Well, the Esther that I have known for what I don't know, 10, 12 years.
Bad years.
She
it's damn near 15.
She had whole hiccups. It'd be like a whole hiccup.
I agree, Jacobi.
You never had a whole phase. And now, my black ass, I'm not going to lie to you. I hold out.
Jacobi.
Thank you for saying that.
You know what,
Out.
Jacobi? You're right. You're right, and I appreciate you pointing that out because since I've known her, I've never known her to be a hoe. Like legit, I've never known us to do some hoe shit. You know, but I hiccup.
She is a freak.
I hiccup her too, yes, but I've never seen her do no whole shit. But listen, I feel like that whole phase lets you know what you enjoy, and you could bring that to your spouse. Like, hey, look, I tried a few things
under those pretenses. Yes,
I've caught her before, but we ain't gonna talk about all that.
I'm sorry. What was saying, Jacobi? Look, listen. The whole phase is almost, it's like a rite of passage. And if you're in the military, pretty much you're almost.
It's like a rite of prescription. You're going to need some antibiotics when you're done with that shit. I'm not.
Okay.
Hey, no. Because you a hoe don't mean you got to be a dirty hoe, okay? You can always wrap it up or
you don't have to do it. This whole
that ain't
shit.
Being a hoe, though. If you ain't you ain't doing it right if you ain't doing it wrong.
Wait, hold on. Wait, yeah, he ain't lying, but
I gotta go.
Shit, and then the bald head hoe shit. Remember, there's levels to this shit. Hoe shit, bald head hoe shit.
Or there's a difference between being a hoe and being promiscuous. Because I think if you're being if you're just being promiscuous.
Go ahead.
If you're being promiscuous, you like having casual sex. It's a sport. You're being safe. But if you being a hoe, you tied up in a dungeon somewhere with a line full of niggas that you don't know. Not saying that I really did that more than once, but I'm just saying.
More than once. Hold on a second.
I heard about it.
What, Jacobi? Stop zooming past these. You were speeding past these things. Listen.
But
I just heard stories.
Friends, I heard the fact that I have these friends speaks volumes.
You're more bringing new meaning to the dungeon family.
No. I've just heard
There's
stories.
Nothing wrong with it. I think we should all explore all parts of ourselves.
It's fun, so I've heard.
And it feels even better, so I've heard.
Girl.
If you're into that shit. Mm-hmm.
If you got some crutches and some ibuprofen, you'll be good to go.
How did we get here? Moving on. What are we?
I don't know, but I haven't had sex in almost a year. Can we talk about something else?
Okay, so we're gonna move this along, and we're gonna jump on the topic of sex now.
Why would you do it?
Now, do you guys think that it is important to have sex prior to marriage?
With what? What do you mean? Stop.
I think that.
No, don't need it. We're gonna need clarify.
Okay.
Please clarify that question.
Okay, like a couple. If you're with someone, should you and that person have sex? Just let me give you a little backstory. I had a friend downrange who was a born again virgin, which is kind of weird because she was in her whole phase, so it was kind of funny to me. But regardless, this young lady told me that her NCO told her that, her and her husband didn't have sex before marriage, and they feel like that it's a sin and everyone should wait prior to marriage before having sex. Now, we got into a very, very heated debate at that point in time because I told her that that's fucking stupid. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because what if you wait and you don't sleep with this person and then you come to find out they're terrible?
And you fucking don't even like that sex.
Exactly. Like, think about it. Listen, you can always tell somebody what they can do to improve certain things, right? But if a dude got a small dick, then his dick ain't gonna get any bigger. So she didn't agree with me, and I was like, "That's
actually
stupid."
Wait.
She ain't never had no dick.
It can get bigger. It can get bigger. They do prosthetics, but yes, at the sex toy store, you can put your dick inside of this prosthetic.
That's called abuse, bitch. You don't have a penis. But you ain't gonna put my dick in some machine and roll something over it to make it longer. I don't need no, that is not okay with me.
You get the real deal.
Do I believe yes? If sex. No, but I do feel like a person should at least explore their body and what they like prior to involving themselves with this person. And then before you completely get married to them, at least hear if they could go down this road with you. Like, I'm gonna like you to put a fist affair before you do it. See if they don't mind doing that. I don't know. What is wrong with your face, Dex?
No, I agree with you. Before you get married, these are the times to let the other person know. Listen, I have certain kinks that we need to discuss prior to tying yourself to me for the rest of our lives. You got to understand. I do some stuff that would scare the average BDSM dominatrix. So let's talk about this.
Okay.
I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying these
fear nothing, Dex.
We need to listen. I keep talking about these group therapy sessions. When are we gonna have another group therapy session? Because you need therapy, Jones. Let's talk.
You know what?
I see my therapist twice a month. I don't like the bitch, but she's trying to help me.
You know what? I'm glad you say that. We're gonna go. I'm gonna reach out to Mr. James Bush and have him on soon because
we need him on with Pete.
This in our life. But
we need him on with Pete.
Yes. Oh yeah. Pete never met him. So yeah, you'll meet James. I'm gonna give him a call later on today. But no, seriously. Sex, but if you decide to not
I don't think Pete likes to meet new people. What's up, Pete? You okay, Pete?
Yeah, I like my circle small, but I'm willing to try new stuff.
Okay, because I was like, nobody's addressing how Pete feels right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we gonna have a guest or two from time to time, Pete. So even if the guest is a therapist,
no, that's cool. Yeah.
But so what do you guys? Pete, you didn't say a whole lot about this. What do you think about sex prior to marriage? A no-go or a yes?
I'll first say this: everybody is entitled to their kink,
preferences
and their preference. But as a couple coming together, these are things you need to discuss together, or your relationship is doomed to begin. Now, my outtake: do you buy a car and not try some shit?
Precisely.
I don't even like doing the mystery box thing. Like, like mystery box. Man, fuck a mystery box. I want to know what the fuck I'm buying, what I'm getting into. Fuck around and get a trap. You get some pussy and that bitch be trash, man. Fuck that. Hell nah.
I'm seeing other sides of P here. Seeing other sides.
Hated it. I agree with you.
I tell people all the time. I said, look, the problem is you're gonna marry someone, you're gonna sleep with them, and after like that fourth time, you're gonna be like, wow, this is garbage. Now you're gonna start looking outside of your marriage to all kind of strange dick and willing vaginas to fulfill your needs. Now people are gonna say, well, it's not all about sex. You're right, it's not all about sex. But at the end of the day, you don't want to feel like the person you're with, you can't experience all of these things with,
I have a question because you said you said 4 times. After 4 times, you think this trash. How would you feel if you were having sex with someone and y'all had amazing sex and it was great for years, and 4 years into it, that person was like, I want to have a threesome. Like, let's bring somebody else into the bedroom.
You know what, Jacobi? We spoke about threesomes before, and
we spoke about thruples. I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about just come in like we just want somebody. We just need to add some spice to the room and to the bedroom for the moment and for the night. Would you be? Because I had this experience happen to me, and I flipped the fuck out. I was like, oh, what? This dick ain't enough for you, no more.
Exactly.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I feel like the situation depends. I feel like it depends.
I flipped the fuck out.
If we were just hooking up for X amount of for 4 years every now and again,
it's a whole relationship.
Okay, see, I couldn't do that because, like I said, if we have a threesome and I care for you, I'm immediately gonna look at you as less, and it's fucked up. I can admit to that, but that's my truth. I'm gonna look at you like you really okay. Well, you know what?
That's kind of what happened.
Matter when I feel the way I feel.
So you're looking for virtuous traits, Dex. You're looking for virtuous traits. So why you have a problem with my virtuosity?
Because I know you better than that.
I'm a queen, exactly, and I'm very virtuous. Thank you.
No, but we were casual for 2 years.
Hold on, real quick. Esther is a queen, and let's all remember, back in the days, queen would have their pickings of stable boys.
What do they call them? Concubines.
Yeah, exactly, concubines.
So King Kamehameha here in Hawaii, the king of Hawaii, he was married to a woman, but all of his concubines were men. He was bisexual, and it's in history books.
Oh, cool.
But so my thing is, right, so I was with him we were casually fucking for 2 years. And then 2 years into it, we became serious. And we were serious and only with each other for 2 years. So 4 years. And then he was like, let's have a threesome. Like, I'm just like, Oh,
Nah,
so I'm not enough no more, motherfucker. Like I lost it.
No, for that one, no. For that one, I would have flipped out too.
Jacobi sound like he took it.
Flip out. You were right. I agree.
I flipped out.
Yeah, Jacobi sound like he took it personal immediately.
I sure the fuck did.
Before the
then he was just like, no.
I'm sorry.
Just forget I ever brought it up. Never mind. No. Just let's forget I brought it up. And then after that, I never trusted him again, and the relationship went downhill.
Jacobi, listen. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't feel like at the end of the day, it's not so much about trusting it, but I do feel like if someone asked me for a threesome, at that point, it kind of be like, you know what? Let's just call this what it is.
This is a waste of time because clearly you want something more, and you know what I mean. Like,
that I can't provide for you.
Yeah, so I agree.
Hold on. But
I could have provided it.
If y'all are dating, and it's nothing serious, and he brings it up or they bring it up, that's just part of the growing. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand if y'all are in a serious relationship and then like pop this question, hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, let me bring somebody else in. All right, these are the breaks.
To the left.
These are the breaks.
You know what?
Motherfucker, that's exactly what it was.
I will tell you, I'm gonna use one of Esther's favorite words, conversation. If prior to getting to this relationship,
Fuck him.
Well, hold on. Hear me out, Jacobi. Hear me out. If prior to getting into this relationship, you say, hey, look, this is what I'm used to. I like to do these things. We can try something different, but eventually down the line, I want to talk about this. That's one thing. But to never bring it up, y'all been together for 2-3 years, and then all of a sudden, hey.
Yeah, that's.
But see, the funny thing is, I was in my hoe phase when he met me, right? I was going through the hoe phase, and then we was cool with that. We was cool for that. That would have been the time. He'd be like threesome. I would have been like, where he at? You know what I mean? But then he got jealous because I was fucking all these other people, and he asked me to stop, and then I stopped, and it was just us two. Anyway, it was just a wonder. You know what I mean? Like that's totally that's like 6, 7, 8 years ago. But you know what I mean? Like I just wondered. It made me think about it because you said four sexual experiences, and I thought, after 4 years, I had this complication, and I just wondered your view.
No, you were right because, you was in the fast lane. He asked you to slow down,
right?
He wants to speed up. No, that's not how this works,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I said you were completely right to flip out in that situation.
I flipped the fuck out. I sure did.
To the left.
Yeah.
That's not how this works.
No.
So real quick, to get back on the topic, where do we all stand? Is a whole face? Me, I say a whole face is necessary, prior to getting married. Me personally. How about you guys?
No, it's not necessary.
Been there, done that.
I like to try before I buy.
You know what's weird about that? Though?
I used to be able to wrap my legs around my neck.
I'm sorry, sex before marriage. That's what I'm saying. Real quick, we were talking about sex before marriage. I completely messed that one up, but you know what? We ain't gonna talk about that now. But sex before marriage, necessary, yes?
Yes.
No, it's not necessary. Explore your body.
I'm
in a
50-50
conversation.
With these two. I'm 50-50 with these two. I think that it's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a really good way to put it. It's healthy.
You, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'll actually go with that one.
So, Jacob, would you marry somebody before testing the milk?
Me?
Yeah.
Would I marry somebody before swallowing his sperm? Is that
no,
what you
said? No, before. Oh, wow. No.
You said testing the milk. I'm like, is this an algorithm?
Wow, that went left. That went left. Would you marry somebody before sleeping with
because I'm a lady. No, I would not.
So you would, Esther.
Would what again?
You would marry somebody without sleeping with them first.
No, she wouldn't. I can answer that shit for you. No,
I had to think about it, like before sleeping with because y'all don't need to know me that much.
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That awkward silence said it all. So we all
nobody.
Leave me alone. That's not awkward silence.
But okay, you know what though? Because I have a very different view on marriage. I don't really think that I may ever get married because
and S is the same way. So no, but
marriage for me is nothing but a legal contract. It doesn't define how much I love you.
You know what I just realized? This conversation made me kind of look in at myself, right? Mm-hmm. And I realized for someone who does not want to know certain aspects about the other's past, to believe that they need to have a whole face prior to getting married says a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
You're in denial like a motherfucker. Like you have high hopes.
Believe it or not, if you knew me and my wife, you would know I'm not in denial about whole phases.
No, you guys are very, you guys like this. No funny. I think it's the same person. You're the male, she's the female. That's
me and my wife, we're mean to each other. We make mean jokes. In fact, let me tell you.
You guys are the same. Exactly.
Let me tell you a little story, and she's gonna hate me for this, but the first time me and my wife hooked up, I had a girlfriend, right? And we went to
child. Where my wine at?
Why would you do that?
Hold on, listen. I had a girlfriend and we went to my house and my mom happened to be away. I was trying to hook up with my wife for years at this point. So when she finally gave it up to me, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little quicker than I would have liked, but you know what? I was on a time crunch. I was actually headed to my girlfriend's house when me and my wife hooked up. So it was weird. So when we see each other again years later and we were gonna hook up again, she looks at me in the face. I'm not just like almost, this is 10, 15. She looks at me in the face. She was like, I hope this lasts longer than the first time.
Amen, like, sister. Yeah. Amen, sister.
Burn. That was burn.
Amen.
I couldn't even be mad. I was like, yo, you know what? I hate it here. I hate it here. But you know what? We're getting married. I was right about you. I knew there was something about you I liked, you jerk.
Damn. At least she kept it a buck with you. That was, yes.
I'm not mad. It was.
Yeah, that's healthy to be able to communicate, to be able to say things like that to each other.
I'm not going to lie to you, though. When she said it, it made me think, you know what? You have to rethink this right now. You can't be about yourself.
You know what the secret is, though, right? Because I had this dude who was a Minute Man, and I helped him become not a Minute Man because too many details. But
did you edge him? Did you edge him?
No, bitch. No, this is the secret. The secret is to when you, because I'm down for whatever. Like, so like I can be doing it and I don't want to come quick either, right? So I'm just like, I've discovered the secret is a grocery list, because you get so caught up in like how good the booty or the pussy feel that you just like, right?
Like, nah,
you get caught up. But if you in there and you feeling it and you stroking it and you good to go and you feel it's about to come, you're like, hold on, nigga, I need make a grocery list. Don't forget to go. Don't forget to go get some eggs and some butter and some milk. You gotta make meatloaf later tonight. Like, and then you stay hard, but you don't focus on the fact of how good it feels. Bitch, that shit has taken me from 5 minutes to 50 minutes on so many occasions.
And this is the sex tip section, right? So we giving sex tips. Got you. Okay.
Motherfucking grocery list will save your sex life.
No funny. We're gonna have a sex tip segment.
Hey, so
grocery list will save your life.
So to move on. That's gonna be a hard segment. That's gonna be a hard one to follow. But to move on, since we are talking about marriage and relationships, how does everyone feel about involving friends and family into their relationships?
No, sorry.
I think it's a horrible idea.
Because
100%. It's I would say most people want to see you happy, but not happier than them. So they won't give you true, authentic advice. But there is a small, out of, let's say I know 1,000 people, let's say I have 1,000 friends, I would say 5 of them out of 1,000 are people, and Esther's one of them, where I can go to and be like, this, I'm confused, I'm hurt, I can't think straight, and they'll tell me the truth. What is best and what is wrong, and how, if I was wrong, if you know what I mean. So some people won't; they'll just tell you their biased opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I picked this topic out, I meant it in a very specific light. For example, you'll have like a female or a guy, right? They'll be with someone, and that person will mess up. They'll cheat or they'll do something out of character. Maybe one night will be drunk and they'll slap, just something out of character, something that they never do. And then that one person will go back to their family and friends. Oh, this nigga did this and he did that. And you bad talk that person. Now what ends up happening is you and that person work out, and now your friends and family hate him because of that one time.
One moment.
Or see slipped up.
And that's exactly the situation, which is why I said no right away. Number one, any outside force should not be in a relationship, because then that will make it a polygamous moment. No, everything needs to happen in a circle.
Ain't once that your thing, no, Esther? Ain't you into the polygamy?
I told you no. Be happy for other people.
Jesus.
Yo, I could personally speak on
real
this.
quick. Hold on, Pete.
Wait, I want to hear Pete.
How Esther just kind of
personally this happened to you.
I told you no. she took that. I told you no.
She was a little offended. I know.
I wasn't offended. I was like, bring it back.
Okay, so Pete, this personally happened to you?
Yeah, like, yo, my longest relationship, right? I swear, like, she had like an Oedipus complex with her dad, because, like, for example, right?
A what complex?
Oedipus complex.
Like,
oh, I got you.
Her dad and her, they should have been fucking, I guess. I don't know. It was weird.
She wanted to smash the dad. That's Oedipus complex.
Yeah. Like, he had the say in every fucking thing she would probably want to do.
So, like, for example, she had a child, right? And I asked her, for example, I was like, yo, why don't we let the child catch the bus and then we'll have him hold the key, you know, the lanyard responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And she had to confer with her dad before it was cool. And I was just like, what the fuck am I here for? You know what I'm saying?
I completely understand. Yeah, definitely.
And it wasn't just that, like if we had issues, she would confer to her friends and shit. And I'm just like, yo, like, you put our business out there. Yeah. What the fuck am I here for? That was literally what it was, the last straw for me. Like, yo, you got motherfuckers doing my job, my responsibility, and why you need a man? You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, too? All that sounds like a number of things, like you don't. She didn't trust herself to make her own decisions, and she didn't have enough communication skills to really have a conversation with you about like how things should have. You know what I mean?
No,
she didn't have life tools. She just really didn't have the tools in life to be an independent person.
Here, let me put this in a simpler fashion. People, keep others out of your private relationships, because then what happens, like I said, you and that person would make up, they would apologize, they would fix whatever situation they were in, but now your friends or your parents or your aunts and your significant other cannot get along. And now you want to get mad, oh, well, y'all don't like each other because of you, because you wouldn't shut the fuck, like,
very much so.
You don't always need to go to other people with our private situation. Now, I understand if it's like one of those, hey, we were thinking about going to Hawaii for, or we're looking for this to go on vacation.
No, not even that.
We're looking for something to go on vacation.
You do not
I'm
have to
here every day, bitches.
But to go and say, hey, me and Pete had an argument the other day and he got drunk and fell asleep on the living room couch. Now everyone's going to look at Pete as he's an alcoholic. And this might have been the first time Pete had a drink in like 4 years. You might have just pushed him that far. And he's like, yo, you know what? I need to have me a couple of drinks. He might have had 2 shots and passed out.
I've had that happen before.
Yeah, see, so look, long story short, I feel like at the end of the day, when you and your significant other are having issues, you keep your personal business personal.
No, very much so. There was even an instance in a past relationship where we had a whole conversation. We were like, we're going to keep this between us. And the individual told their sister, then the sister came to me, talking to me about something randomly, and I lied because I'm thinking me and this person had it between us. Now I look like a fucking liar, and I'm sitting here, I know she's looking at me funny.
Ooh, I know all about this one.
Yeah, yo, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, what the fuck? So in these instances, that's why I said a relationship isn't a relationship. Even though people have families and siblings and shit, I don't have that luxury. A relationship is a relationship.
You do have family.
I know you're my Ohana, but I'm
siblings.
Talking about.
Oh, we're gonna move on to the money. You get this shit on the money, queen.
Yeah, thank you. I'm an only child. Yes, you're my Ohana, and I do have family. But in the instance of I'm in a relationship, at that moment, that's the team. That's my team right there. So we need to confer with each other, and that's how we move. Otherwise, it's not gonna we're not gonna function.
No, you're right. And then the thing is, I don't think people realize that now on the other person's point of view, right? Now, if they find, let's say I was dating someone and then I found out that they told their family or their friends about something private that happened between us. Now, when we go out together, everything that they say, I'm going to take it like, yo, was that a jab at me? Are you trying to say something? Like, what's that supposed to fucking mean?
No, after that, I'm going to stop talking to you. I'm going to start looking at you different. I'm not going to be able to communicate with you.
That's where the resentment grows.
That's that Gemini, though.
the
Yeah,
other
we cut
person,
the nigga off.
yeah, the other person not only gonna realize it, even if it's not happening, they're gonna take everything that goes sideways with your family as so. Since you told them that, you know, I hate you that one time, now everyone
And
talking
it's
me
like a
disrespectful.
thought you have in your head. Like every time you go around the
Child.
family, I wonder if they're thinking about me this way, that. So
Right?
definitely in that instance, all of these factors come into play. Definitely.
Yo, like I don't know who I told, you know, doubt and a relationship can't coincide together.
Oh no, it'll
Once
be a forever festering thing.
Do y'all remember that Shakespeare book, Othello?
Yep,
Yeah.
the story of O.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
That
how
little
I love it.
seed of doubt. That dude planted a little seed of doubt, and that
And
bitch grew.
Yep. It definitely,
Doubt
just like
in a
a little seed
relationship.
of a lie could get somebody killed. Same difference
Yeah.
with the relationship.
And we've
Damn
been
right,
making
you are
these
not
same
lying.
mistakes for thousands of years.
Yep.
Crazy.
we
And
still can't get shit
we
right.
apparently too stupid to figure it out.
Bruh.
Thousands of years. Not 10 or 20 or 30 or 100. Thousands of years. We've been making these same fucked up mistakes in relationships.
Well,
Humans ain't shit, huh?
with that being said, let's hope those watching and listening, understand and fix their shit.
Right on.
All right, now with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the last thing. For those that are watching and listening, you know, Mr. JacobiJones, hashtag that JacobiJones on Instagram, you know, wanted to introduce something new. So in appreciation of Black History Month, he wanted to do a little Black History trivia. Now, keep in mind, none of us know what he's going to ask. So, you know, we have to find different ways to cheat. But go ahead, Jacobi.
And, you know, it's not going to be that hard. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. There's no cheating. There's no phoning. There's no Googling. There's no iPadding. There's only brains and memory.
Jacobi, I just want you to know, hold on. This is like my fourth Hennessy drink. So
I'm on my third glass of wine, but we're gonna get through this.
I'm just saying this might be rough.
Okay.
I'm a professional student.
And this is just a flash trivia thing that I found some stuff and I was like, this would be fun for us. So, Black History trivia. Flash answers. Who recorded the song I'm Black and I'm Proud?
Jacobi, why are you making such like assholes?
4,
I'm proud.
3. Stop
James
Googling,
Brown.
Pete.
James Brown.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. You got it.
I'm Black and I'm Proud. Yes.
Yeah.
Give me
And
a
stop
second.
trying to Google shit, Pete.
I wasn't.
Okay. But you're right. James Brown. Okay.
My drunk brain is working slow.
Okay. What university did Michelle Obama graduate from?
Harvard.
No.
Brown.
Is that your final answer?
Princeton.
Yes.
Oh shit! Damn, I feel stupid.
Stop trying to Google shit. You know we can see your screen and your glasses, Pete. Stop trying to Google.
Wait, hold on. This is my laptop screen. My phone screen's over here.
You said don't use my phone. I'm not using my phone. Shut up.
Okay. Here's this one. I didn't know this, right? How many children did Martin Luther King Jr. have?
3.
4.
4. Yeah.
You know how I know how I got that one.
This is like Black Jeopardy. This is fucking crazy.
Wait, do I get money?
Okay. This one. I didn't get this one because I looked this stuff up and I played it myself and then I clicked on the answers and I challenged myself. What rapper turned actor stars in the movie Are We There Yet or Are We
Ice
There
Cube.
Yet?
Ice Cube.
Oh, I didn't know that one, y'all.
Wait, I'm sorry, you
Y'all
didn't know
blacker
that?
than me. Y'all blacker than me because I didn't know that one.
Well, when it comes to movies,
I never saw the movie.
Neither have I.
When it comes to movies,
I didn't see that movie.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Mrs. Nia Long, Mrs. Fine Nia Long.
Who
And them
created
annoying kids in the car.
before there was Black History Month? There was Negro History Week. Who created Negro History Week?
Black people.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a
Martin.
week.
Y'all didn't know that? I knew that before it became a month. It was only a week, and Abraham Lincoln made it a whole month.
I knew there was a guy. I knew there was a guy
who
back
did
in the
it, though?
day. He was a lobbyist and he lobbied for the month. I forgot his name. I just found that out this week.
His name is Charles G. Woodson. In 1926, he created Black History Week. And a month before Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, he created Black History Month and felt like we needed more time. But, also Abraham Lincoln's daddy was half black and white. That's why Abraham was like down for the pound.
I feel like this is a lot of contradictory information because, Miss Ruffins also said that he was the one who stated he would prefer white people be superior to black
Miss
folks.
Who?
Ruffins, the video I showed earlier. Miss Ruffins.
Yeah.
She said he what? Who is he?
Abraham Lincoln. He said that, he would prefer, white people be superior to black. So it's kind of a contradiction in statements.
The question, that's just the history. It's just what it is.
That's America. America is a living contradiction. Do you understand that?
I was going to say that
part.
That's what America is, living
message.
Okay, I got this one wrong myself. Who was the first African American man to become the heavyweight champion of the world?
Tyson?
No,
definitely somebody.
No. George Foreman.
No, damn.
And I would say it was Muhammad Ali, but
he was not the youngest. I thought it was Muhammad Ali too, but he was the youngest person to become the heavyweight champion of the world, not the first black person.
Oh fuck no!
Okay, break it down. I can't.
Jack Johnson. So, have you seen that new movie on that Regina King directed on Netflix? On
The Meeting in Miami.
Prime? Yes. So in that movie, he meets with not Abraham Lincoln. Muhammad Ali meets with Sam Cooke, Jack Johnson, and Malcolm X. Yeah. Jack Johnson was the first heavyweight African American champion heavyweight of the world, and then Muhammad Ali was the second, but he was the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still need to watch that movie. But
it was good. I watched it.
What else we got, Jacobi?
Okay, one more. Okay, which award did Dr. Martin Luther King receive in 1964? He received a lot of awards, but in 1964 he receives one national award.
Nobel? Did he get a no? That was 64. He would have just got that.
What's the
peace.
What's the Prize? What we got going on here? What's the answer?
The Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes, it is the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yo, I'm on a roll today. I woke up. I took my
Queen.
But he got a lot of things. He received.
I would like to say thank you very much for saying that because I was too drunk to figure that shit out. I was dying over here.
It was kind of easy, but I was being.
Yeah, it was kind of.
But you know what I realized with you, Jacobi? You ask questions where we would assume it's the most popular answer, but it's not.
Well, we all have our.
You're just litty. I think you're a little bit litty.
I'm a little more than a little bit. Don't roll your eyes at me.
That's my talent. Let me stop.
But hey, thank you for joining us. It's a great show. As you see, we're finally getting back into the groove of things.
Yeah, I want you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Interact with us.
Follow us on everything.
So right down here.
It's very important to do those things because we
tell us what you want from us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
We want to hear from y'all.
Actually, you know what? Listen. So I'm working.
Go follow us.
As you guys may be aware, there's a new app called Clubhouse. What we're trying to do is maybe in another week or two, we are going to drop an episode on Saturday. Then on Sunday, have a Clubhouse of the episode. So if you guys decide to download Clubhouse and you shoot us a message, we will invite you on so you can get access because I know it's not public right now. But join us at Clubhouse. Come and be a part of the show. Have your opinions.
Yeah, come have a conversation with us.
Just talk with us.
Yeah, if you need a link to Clubhouse, we can get you in.
Exactly. And plus,
but you have to, if you want us to get you in the Clubhouse, how about this? You have to do the following. Subscribe to all of our accesses, each individual person, and for Complicated Discord. So follow all of us and Complicated Discord individually, and we'll get you an invitation to Clubhouse.
Absolutely. And you know what? This kind of helps because if you're on Clubhouse and you have a topic that you may want to speak about, we can discuss it and get you on the show. You could be on YouTube with everyone else.
Bam.
But for now, we're going to end this. Thank you for watching and listening, and come and join us again. Same place, same time next week. Peace.
Coordination. Peace.